Hi, welcome to FLMKSAY. I'm Rianne Soriano, film faculty. This course introduces you to the history of Philippine cinema while also discussing the aesthetics and influences of the Philippine film industry from its birth to the present. From the early filmmakers during the country's pioneering years in cinema production to the generations of filmmakers who have trailblazed the commercial and independent film industries through the years and decades, experience a journey that's art, business, culture, and politics rolled into one in the Philippine setting. While exploring Philippine cinema's origins and history, this course intends to provide a local perspective and foundation for your future study in the technique, art, and production of cinematic products. It is meant to challenge you to sharpen your perception, analytical awareness, and critical judgments of the films you watch and produce, as well as understand the political, cultural, and economic forces either driving the country's cinema into obscurity or bringing another one to the top of the game. Your class resources will include videos, podcasts, infographics, presentations, books, and essays, and access to them will be made available to you throughout the term. Take note that some course materials will require certain websites, blogs, and applications for access. Most videos will be available via YouTube. You can also check out the Film Artworks podcast via Anchor by Spotify. Most audio materials will be available as podcast episodes via Anchor. Podcasts will require either access to a web browser or access via the iOS or Android app Anchor, so you can conveniently go through our class resources using mobile devices, as well as react and interact to podcasts using voice messages. You see, it is very important for us as filmmakers to know film's roots, both in world cinema and Philippine cinema. Since this is a pioneering film course for you, the first part of the term will be dedicated to the landmarks in world cinema, including the key people in world cinema history and the various film artifacts that were crucial to the development of early cinema. After which, we will move on to the early days of Philippine cinema, then the various eras and how the state of affairs of those times influenced the local film industry's development through the years and decades. We will look into the rise, the decline, and the struggles of Philippine cinema, as well as discuss the pioneering, groundbreaking, and influential filmmakers in the various film eras, alongside their contributions to the Filipino heritage. We will also discuss the highlights of the country's film circles, groups, studios, organizations, guilds, agencies, regulating bodies, festivals, and distribution channels of the past and present. Although most of our classes will be asynchronous, I already set specific timeframes for your tasks and deliverables. In general, your progress in the course will be at your own pace and time, but you still have to take note of the indicated deadlines for submissions, which are strategically planned to work on specific schedules. Moreover, you are expected to be present in every synchronous class scheduled throughout the term. For your tasks and deliverables, expect to watch a number of films, work on a variety of readings, and do a lot of research. You will have online discussions using different platforms. You will write a handful of papers and present group reports about Filipino filmmakers and special topics on Philippine cinema. For your final project, we will follow the tradition of this course end-of-term event, Filmmaker in Focus Forum, or FFF. Here, the entire class will be required to mount an event featuring a filmmaker or a group of filmmakers and film professionals where we all discuss selected issues and concerns of the Philippine film industry. Considering our current state of affairs, expect this event to be a webinar to be hosted via Zoom. You will be assigned to submit specific documentary reports after the FFF to complete your final project. More information for all these tasks and deliverables will be made available to you through Big Sky. After this intro, which is geared towards giving you an overview of things, I highly recommend that you readily read your syllabus, so you have a much clearer understanding of the entire course. All the course links and resources are there. Everything you need is there. Also, Check out the other class videos and podcasts for our course structure, technology requirements, which is very important so as to avoid possible problems in the course delivery anytime during the term, communication guidelines, and submission protocol. Guides to class submissions, academic writing, and class interactions are also available in the class multimedia materials. Aside from the carefully curated list of films for our class discussions, I also have some supplementary videos, as well as essays, easily accessible online to further guide you in your studies. Remember, we have a very tight schedule for the term. Prompt submission of tasks and deliverables is crucial to ensure you get to follow our timetable. Anything you are unable to submit will significantly impact your grade. One thing I will be very strict about is the value of intellectual property. First, with regards to the class, everything you have in this course is specifically for the class. And as you all should know, since it is mandated by the school, you're not allowed to record your classes without the faculty's permission. Same goes with the films to be screened in class. They will be made available for you for educational use, so as the rest of our course materials. Always bear in mind that plagiarism will not be tolerated in this course. You will be held accountable in each and every deliverable in class. As filmmakers, you're expected to uphold intellectual integrity and never pass other people's work as your own. Always remember that. With all these, by the end of this course, you're expected to discover the historical elements in Philippine cinema through general film principles and techniques, examine the cultural, anthropological, technological, and economic developments of the Philippines' cinematic products and the filmmakers behind them, reflect on various film forms, structures, and movements to sharpen perception and analytical awareness of Filipino films, and engage in film dialogue by recognizing the film industry's influence in modern culture. So that's it for now. I'm very excited to meet you in this full online course in this brand new platform for course delivery. I'll see you.